Thanks everybody for coming today. I'm not going to say a whole lot. I'm going to turn it over to Ed. The one thing I do want to say is there's a lot of effort that goes into putting on the festival, of course, but there's still a lot of effort putting on the half pot this year, given the circumstances and what we had to do to change it around to abide by social distancing guidelines and make sure everybody was safe. So Ed Dietz is here. He's a festival chairman this year. I'd like to say thank you to him, and then Dave Murphy, who was the chairman of the half pot itself. So now I'm going to turn it over to Ed and let him carry on with the rest of the conference.
Sure. Thanks, Jordan. Thanks to all of our media partners for being here. There's quite a few guys floating around. We have several members of our board of directors here that can answer questions for you as well. David Murphy, who was our half pot chairman, and Eric Hillenbrand, who is his co-chair. Just been phenomenal in getting this whole thing off the ground. Also, with all the social distancing things going on, a huge thank you to the VFW for allowing us to use their facility and be able to social distance and go without masks to get our message across. So exactly 1 week ago today, we were getting down to the deadline, much like we did last year, as you remember. We were down within just a couple days last year. 1 week ago today, I received a call from our representative at Harding & Szymanski, who said that, hey, an attorney has reached out. I'm going to put you two together. We think we have a winner. It took us a couple of days to be able to get the information from that ticket and start validating things. So at that point in time, we weren't 100% completely sure that we had had a chance to validate that ticket. We weren't 100% completely sure we had that winner, and that's why we couldn't release any information at that time. The last thing we wanted to do with all of the things going on in the world is put something out and then have to retract that. So that was the reason for the delay. So from that, I apologize. It's just the way things work this year. But long story short, midway through the week, Max Fiester and I got together, and he was able to glean me some information off the ticket, and we were able to validate and confirm that we absolutely, no question, do have a winning ticket. Today we finished that process, got everything done. Yes, we're right against the closing time, but we knew ahead of time that we were going to make this work, and it was just really, it come together really nicely. Max and his team, along with the team from Harding & Szymanski, as well as our Nut Club Half Pot team, was able to get together and pretty efficiently get this thing finished up. So Max Fiester is here. He's going to be able to share some information from you about the winner. He'll be able to answer some questions from you as well. And myself and the rest of our Nut Club members are here. We'll be happy to answer any questions also. From our heart, bottom of our heart, we can't thank the community enough. To come out and support what would have been our festival and take this half pot over last year just says a ton about this community and how generous they really are and how much support we get from them. So we can't thank you enough. Had no one come forward, yes, we would have been able to give all that money away, but we wanted there to be a winner. For the integrity of the game and what we do, this was the perfect ending, and we are going to be able to impact a ton of nonprofit partners just like we do every year, but we just cannot thank the community enough for our support. But at this point in time, I'll turn it over to Max Fiester, and you guys are welcome to ask questions. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Eddie. Yeah, my name's Max Fiester, and as you just heard Eddie tell you, we do have a winner. I represent the winner who has chosen to remain anonymous, and there's a whole slew of reasons somebody might want to do that, and as happened last year, that's what the winner is elected to do. So I can't get into any specifics, but I can tell you some information that I'm authorized to release. So first of all, it's a local family that has won. They have been to the Fall Festival many years and really enjoy it. What do they enjoy about it? They really like the family aspect of it. You get the carnival games, the carnival rides, all of the food, and you'll see people in strollers all the way up to people knocking on 100 years enjoying the festival. So when you take that event and you add on this type of a monetary prize, it really doesn't get a whole lot better. A big chunk of that will be going back into the community. The Nut Club, they give their half away. I'm also authorized to tell you that the winner this year is also going to be giving some of that back into the community. So I can say that more than half of the proceeds this year will be going out to charities, nonprofits, things like that. So it's a great day. It's a great day for my client. It's a great day for the Nut Club. I know, as Eddie just mentioned, they're happy that there's a winner. It's a great day for the community who is going to be reaping the rewards of all of this. It's a great day for me. This is the fun practice of law to work on things like that. And Eddie and his team just couldn't have been easier to work with. The whole process ran very smoothly. So, all I can say is let's make it bigger next year. I'll certainly be buying my ticket. Any questions?
Just want to ask, you spoke to the family has been to the Fall Festival for many years. They're obviously supporters of the West Side Nut Club. Describe their reaction when they won, or can you give us some indication on that?
Well, Eddie touched on a little bit some of the timing, and I guarantee you a lot of the front end time was them reading that ticket 100 times or more, right? Most of us that bought a ticket, we checked and we didn't see the number there. Maybe we went back, well, maybe we missed it. But imagine getting the number. Disbelief would probably be one of your first reactions. So, yeah, I think it was, wait a minute, let's read this a few hundred more times to make sure that we actually have it. And then at some point you feel confident that you've actually got the right number.
And how for the family that won, are they happy that they were able to, one, support the Nut Club this year, and two, happy obviously that they get to give some of that back to the community?
You're correct on both of those. They're very happy that this was won through the half pot process. They're also happy that they get to return some of that. They feel very blessed by having the winning number, and they want to give some of that back.
Can you tell us how many tickets they bought and on which day?
I believe the winning ticket was a 20 ticket ticket, and I don't know what all the breakdowns are. I believe there's a 50, there's a 20, and I don't know how much lower it goes, but the winning one did have 20 numbers on it.
I just want to ask one more time.
Sure.
I'm sure the winner is very, very happy, but legally, what allows them to remain anonymous? Are they allowed to legally remain anonymous in this situation?
Yeah, so under Indiana law, there are some measures that can be taken to protect their anonymity, and that's pretty a wise choice to do that for a whole slew of reasons. And I won't go into all the details on what goes into that, but yeah, under Indiana law, you can do that.
Yeah, quickly from me. So a big part of the delay, we'll say, was just them trying to confirm, like this is actually our ticket. Because
right.
There's so many digits in that, you don't want to, like you said, come forward and say, oh, it's me, and then, they're off by one. So
That's
that
right.
kind of played into the delay, and then getting all the teams together to just really 100% confirm this.
Yeah, once you have the winning number, then the process of what do we do from here starts to kick in, and that takes time. And then we let the Nut Club know. That took some additional time to bring it home, but I don't think it could have gone much smoother. No hiccups along the way. So very grateful again to the Nut Club and their team.
Before we forget, I just want to have you spell your first and last name.
Sure.
And what firm?
Yeah. So first name is M-A-X. Last name is F like Frank, I-E, S like Sam, T-E-R, Fiester. And I'm with Terrell, Baugh, Salmon, and Bourne here in town. All right. Looks like that's it.
Anyone else have any questions? Awesome. Thank you, Max. We greatly appreciate everybody's not only effort in coming out today to help get this information out to the public, but again, we thank everyone for their support of not only the Nut Club, but the Fall Festival and all the nonprofits that took part this year. There were a lot of things going across town. The media partners did a wonderful job trying to highlight those. I know a lot of the nonprofits had a really successful year in lieu of what was taking place. But again, we thank you for all of your support for the Nut Club, and we hope to see you next year live, first full week of October. Thanks.